MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Ready now, Javier Baez. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from Sun. Trust Park. Hit the other way out toward right field. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Kazmir has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Here it comes on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Batting third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The count now at 2-1. And we're just underway from SunTrust Park. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And the Cubs are going to strike first here. It's a base hit, and they have taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Inside, ball
as
one.
he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Albies scoops it up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 1 and the Braves nothing. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
You know, Matt, I was really impressed with him in his last outing. He pitched into the 8th inning but got a no decision. It was a really good performance, and if he keeps pitching like that, he's going to start piling up some wins.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go. Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
First 2 batters find a sweet spot, barrel up perfectly. These fans have to be excited. Middle of the order coming to the plate now. After those first 2 ABs, this could be a laser show.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's got that average pushing up near 360 now. 15 long balls and 31 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Zobrist on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Ro?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ryan Schimpf, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
0-1 pitch on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first 2 batters.
Inciarte at third with 2 away. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Braves go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Shortstop, Ben Zobrist.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit on the ground for Freeman over there at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Out in left, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Digging in, Jason Hayward. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. And the pitch. 1-1. Hayward. Or often just J-Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Third home run for him on the year, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
And he was totally dialed in for the first 2 hitters, seducing a couple of easy grounders. Then he catches way too much of the plate on the third guy, and it winds up in the seats. Sometimes you can fall in the trap of not focusing all the way through the end of an inning when you're rolling out there on the mound. That might have happened here.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 delivery. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Here's the 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
Fans, don't forget that our homestand continues right here tomorrow night with another contest versus these Chicago Cubs. Good seats are still available, but don't delay. Stop by any ticket window here at the ballpark on your way home, or visit us online at Braves.com. And we'll see you right here at SunTrust Park.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tapper up the line. That's a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Stepping in for the Braves, Ryan Schimpf. Coming into this one, his season home run total tops in the National League.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started that swing a bit too early.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Baez fields it cleanly, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's gone 3 for 8. Now the pitch. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count. But clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes in today leading the National League in hitting this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Two out, nobody on. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The next 1-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Bryant, he scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning.
Well, clearly they challenged the guy they shouldn't have right there. He's got a missile launcher for an arm, so when he saw him trying to stretch a double, he unleashed one to cut him down, so probably won't be doing that again in this one.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
The 1-2 pitch. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Skied into straightaway right. Markakis has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 2-0 lead. The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Late that time for a strike. Now the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2. Another full count offering on its way. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 302 is the average coming in. Still without a home run and 15 RBIs. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Fouled off. Rizzo in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Scott Kazmir, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's inside. 2-0.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. The 2-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The batter, center fielder, Ender Inciarte.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ender Inciarte. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball in his first at-bat and didn't miss it.
Missed with a breaking ball.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You can see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. And now a swing by Markakis as this is pulled on the ground to second. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They trail it here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Happ. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Got him fishing that time. 0-1.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Grounded to short. Swanson scoops it up. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
The next hub up, Kyle Hendricks. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Softly hit out to short. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Riding in once again, Jason Hayward. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. A two-run home run that time for Jason Hayward. His second of the game, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Up next for the Cubs.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here's Javier Baez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Four runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Zobrist now at short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Schimpf. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Braves. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. No hits to this point. First offering on its way. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Oh, that's foul.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Left side. Schimpf scoops it up. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Roll, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody
After number 40, Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Ian Happ would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in and looking for more, Ian Happ. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1, here it comes. Good sinker that time as he gets a piece and chops it foul at home plate. To the right side, and a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Middle of the night here at SunTrust Park. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves nothing. Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Happ will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Striding in, Lane Adams. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Pitch inside, the throw, low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One out and a runner on second. Base. And that gets him on the mound. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound.
The pitcher, Scott Kazmir.
Johan Camargo has come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Johan Camargo.
Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And he recovers to make the play, so a run is across to score, but they do record the second out.
Center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Here's Ender Inciarte. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Swanson at second with 2 down. Ground ball left side. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw in time and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Cubs are on top 5-1.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting, the Australian-born Peter Moylan. Digging in once again, Kyle Hendricks. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-1. In the air out to left. Adams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Jason Hayward will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The lifetime batting line versus Peter Moylan. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. And this will be fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Moylan, originally from down under in Australia. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jason Hayward was sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Trying to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Albert Almora. And he puts it on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. We'll see Nick Markakis when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves 1. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
Nick Markakis.
First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-0. Hit out towards second. Baez has it. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
You know, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
In now, Ryan Schimpf, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit on the ground to third. The second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here at SunTrust Park, getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another shot now, Chris Bryant.
Leading off for the Cubs, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here it comes, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
No strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. Here now the 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Hold him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appears to be the case there.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll start the at-bat with a sinker as this is chopped fouled at the plate. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Down the first baseline. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. From the stretch. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Flowers. They'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is laid off of down and in.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Ozzie Albies waits on deck. And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Half is over. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Striding in once again, Lane Adams. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
0-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
Ready once again, Dansby Swanson. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Flowers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Push softly over toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut into the deficit. 8th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front 5-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 0-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams waits on it, one down. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, catcher, Kyle Hendricks.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Hendricks. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up on to first, and there were two down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Here it comes on 0-2. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Hayward is off at first with 2 away. This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 6-1. Danny Santana will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Danny Santana.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hap is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Center fielder number 11, Ender.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. So far 2 for 3 in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
And there's out number 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Freddie Freeman would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. The 3-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Sam Freeman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Albies is under it. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
The 0-1 on its way. And it's fouled away. And a wasted pitch there, 1 and 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
1-2 pitch is a curveball that misses 2 and 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They hold on to their 6-1 lead.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 37, Justin Wilson.
The next at bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the ninth.
Freddie Freeman.
He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
That's inside. 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Two balls and a strike to Freeman. Wilson, a California-born ball player. He was a fifth-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Freeman aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. And now time granted here as they'll step out to rethink things down 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers. The 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Zobrist on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
And tonight's comes to